Good evening. Welcome to Cooking with Cips. I'm Joe. Tonight we've got something that's one of America's most often cooked summertime meals. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about burgers. Tonight we're going to do these amazing cheeseburgers. So let's jump right into it. Let's cannonball in. Here we go. So here's what I've got. I got 2 pounds. I like to use a little bit of ground chicken or ground turkey sometimes. I'll mix it up with beef. I've got chicken and turkey here. We're going a little lean today. So I've already got my onions already sauteing. I'm going to cut those off. Those are ready. And I've got my 2 pounds here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add, got some milk here. We're going to put a little bit of that in right there. I've got some already pre-cooked bacon that I've broken up into little pieces. And I've got, I know, this is crazy, breadcrumbs. I know, you're like, why do I need breadcrumbs in my burger? Why don't you try it and then you can tell me, okay? Little Liam Perrins, one of my favorite Worcestershire sauces. I do a little bit of that, just a little bit. We dabble a little bit here and there, okay? And then, one of my favorites, fine sea salt crystals, okay? Let's get some of those in there. You can get an idea how much is coming out by using your hand. We're gonna go for probably around a teaspoon of this. It's really not coming out heavy. I don't like to go heavy with it. You can't take salt away. You can only add to it. So we're not gonna go crazy with the salt. A little pepper. I like to use this right here. Come in with that, like a nice little even layer of pepper. And then we're gonna come in with, bam. We're gonna drop a little egg on there, okay? All right, let's mix all this together now. So we got the breadcrumbs, the milk, the Worcestershire, and the salt and pepper. Basically, we're just mixing this around real nice, okay? We want to get a good consistency with this, and we're going to patty our burgers up, and we're going to cook them, show you how to cook them. This is going to be a very interesting and non-traditional way to do burgers. This is going to be really fun here. This is probably a way that you're not used to seeing. Usually people make their burgers, yeah, thank you. Usually people make their burgers, put a little salt and pepper on it or something. You can do them any way you want, but this way right here is going to be the juiciest burger that you've ever eaten in your life, okay? So basically we just mix these together real good. We got a good mix going. All right, now what I've done is I've already sauteed my onions. I've actually already sauteed some mushrooms here. I've got my lettuce, tomatoes already. I got my cheese, okay? So we got this already all set. Now it's all mixed together real nice. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna patty these out. I've already washed my hands because we want clean hands when we're doing this, all right? So I've got my pan nice and hot here. It's a nice little cast iron pan, Aldi's on special. I've got it to a medium heat right here, so it's a little hot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sear this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit of this, a little drizzle here, a little drizzle there. There we go, a little bit there, a little bit there, okay? All right. Now let's go ahead and patty some of these burgers out here. If it seems like it's a little wet, here's what you do. Put a little more breadcrumb in there, all right? A breadcrumb will really pull the whole thing together, all right? Don't need that anymore. All right, there we go, okay. Good mixture is really what it's all about, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start patting these burgers out here. Let's go ahead and get you some nice burgers here. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's a little soppy here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little more breadcrumbs to this. I'll be right back. Back to Cooking with Cips. Hey, so I added a little bit more breadcrumbs. I didn't like the consistency very well. You need to play with it. I mean, if you can't make a patty out of it, add some more breadcrumbs, all right? So now we're back, and I just went ahead and patted one up here. I'm looking at a good sized patty. You know, we want a little bit of thickness to it. Nothing real flat, nothing real thick. Okay, I like a nice, maybe 1/3 of a pound maybe. There it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lay that right in that pan. There it goes. There we go. I'm doing these just like the balls, just like the meatballs. Grabbing out a nice little ball, just like a meatball. I'm rolling it around, and then I'm patting it down. That's it. Patting it down. There we go. There it is. Okay, there's another one. I'm gonna lay that right. I've got that on medium heat. I'm gonna let that cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5, all right? Basically, we wanna cook it to where we can flip it over and then we can cook it the same amount of time. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna bake it. When we bake it, it's really gonna cook it, because we wanna cook the middle really well. When you're cooking with chicken and when you're cooking with turkey, you don't wanna do medium well. You wanna cook it all the way through, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook it all the way through. So we'll be right back in just a second, and we'll flip these over. We'll see in just a second. Welcome back to Cooking with Cips. We're making burgers tonight. All right, so take a look at this here. We're getting ready to flip this. It's been about, oh, look at that color. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes maybe. Basically what we're gonna do here is just flip these over, okay? I want to use a little bit more time on that one. But basically, our goal right here is to try to sear the meat, okay? We don't want to cook it on a really high temperature so that we burn it. Medium is a really nice temperature to cook on. We're just trying to sear the meat, because what we're going to do next is we're actually going to put it in the oven and we're going to bake it on a lower temperature, so we don't actually cook the outside too fast. We cook the whole thing all at one time, all right? All right, so I'm going to let this cook about another 4 to 5 minutes again, and we'll see you in just a second. Welcome back, Cooking with Cips. We're doing burgers tonight. This is going to be a quick little step, and then we're going to let time take its place. We're actually going to take these out, take a look at them. Flip that over. We're just going to put them right here on this pan. The other side's not hot, so I can actually touch it. This side here, it's not very hot. Let's look at nice grill marks on that. Ooh, look at that one. All right, so now I've cooked the other side for a few minutes. These aren't far from being done. You can feel it to the touch. You don't want squishy. Squishy is not good. It means it's not done, or not even close to being done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these 4. This pan's not hot. I'm gonna put them in my oven. I got it at 300 degrees. We're gonna do that for about 5 more minutes, and we'll see you right back. As soon as I throw this one on here, this is my burger right here, okay? So what we're gonna do, just a little touch of olive oil, a little drizzle on that. There's mine right here. Oh, look at the size of that bad boy. Oh, look at that. Now you can see it's not sticky at all. Look at that, throw it right in there. Beautiful. Let that baby just sit right in there. See how it slides? That's nice, non-stick. It's a cast iron skillet. It is hot. This side's actually not that hot. This one is very hot. We're gonna cook this the same way. I probably would have just used this pan in the oven if I'd only had 4 burgers, but I'm gonna do one big one. So I moved it to the other pan, all right? So, we'll see you back in a few minutes once those are done, and then we'll finish off and we're gonna eat it. Welcome back, Cooking with Cips. Beautiful burger night tonight. So, I just wanted to show you just a little quick example of how I just turn it at 90 degrees if you want to make those grill marks like that. But this is my big one. I'm getting ready to take the other ones out. They're already, they're going to do a lot of their cooking in there, okay? So now these are much more done than you want to make sure they're done. So here's what we got. We got some cheese. That's the next step here. We're going to put some cheese on there. You can use whatever cheese you like. Personally, you know, I like hot pepper cheese, all right? So I'm going to put a little bit of hot pepper cheese on there. These aren't very large slices. And put those on there. And then I'm going to come over top. If you like mushrooms, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you some mushrooms on there, all right? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Put some mushrooms on there, okay? I like this here. This is a little added bonus here. Bonus footage, all right? Here we go. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. All right. I'm gonna do 2 of these with mushrooms, okay? And then I'm gonna do 1. Oh, look at that. See, they slide right off there. So I like the cheese. It's almost like a mushroom and cheese sandwich on top of the burger. And then on these other ones, I'm gonna take some of these onions here, and I'm gonna throw some of these onions on here, okay? And, you know, I don't like to go light on stuff, so I go a little heavy-handed on these, if you will. All right? Look at that. Look at that. Now, you can do jalapenos, which I would definitely prefer jalapenos, but we're not going to overdo too much of this right now. Here we go. Now we're going to come back over. One more little piece of cheese. Now, this is American cheese. This is what I was talking about with the mushroom and cheese sandwich on top. This last piece here, it's my last piece, so I'm kind of piecing this together here. All right, there we go, piece it together. This one's already off. I've already got that off, so I'm not even worried about that. Now this one's gonna go back in the oven. All we're gonna do is melt the cheese. I'd say about 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll be right back in a second. And actually, stay with us, stay here. I'm actually gonna take this burger off here. Oh, look at that. It's a beast, okay? And then I'm gonna actually, just one little bit of olive oil. You know I like a little olive oil. I'm gonna take these buns, and I'm just gonna throw them on there, okay? We're gonna let them soak that up a little bit, okay? All right, there we go. Put these right in there. All right. Now we're gonna let these sop up that oil a little bit. Look at that, we're gonna let them cook a little bit. Basically, it's gonna give this a nice, juicy, flavorful bun. A little butter toasted bun, okay? All right, now we are about a minute away from taking these burgers back out. You might as well just hang with us here. Trying these mushrooms out. Man, they're good, juicy. And then we're gonna get our toppings ready. You like lettuce, tomato, and put that on there. We're gonna come with some mayo on there. And then we're gonna take a look at that, all right? Here we go. Yeah. Oh boy. We got 1 more minute left. I'll be right back. Welcome back to beautiful burger night. Joe Cips here. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, would you look at these? There's your double cheese mushroom, onion. You got a nice melt on those. Those are ready to rock and roll. In the meantime, I had this burner off, so it's really not gonna cook this much, but I do have a nice little buttery bun here. So what we're gonna do, in the meantime too, I talked myself into cutting up a nice fresh jalapeno and putting it on this big one here. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna put this in the oven. We're gonna bake that. I've actually already cooked most of it already. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the cheese and just shortcut this one. Okay? Just shortcut this just a little bit as soon as I plate these up. All right, here we go. Let's get the bun out. Let's plate it up. Here we go, plating time. So on the bottom of the bun, you can use whatever you want. Ketchup, mustard, combination of the two. My go-to is mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise on the bottom of mine. I go mayonnaise. Beautiful tomato. Lay that right on there. And I'm coming in with the burger. Here we go. Let's do this mushroom one right here. Oh my gosh. I like to set it right on, well, where'd the bun go? Bun's gone. All right. I got some lettuce here too. We're gonna take the top of this bun first. Needs a little bit of mayo on there, just a little bit, not a lot. A little bit of mayo on there. And you know, where'd my pepper go? Oh, here we go. A little bit of pep on top. I like to always top things off, a little bit of pep. Look at that. Come on now. What? Yep. Comes your lettuce. And there it is. Beautiful burger night. Look at that. Enjoy. Let me take a little look at this. Let me test this out. Oh my gosh. Incredibly juicy. Amazing. Enjoy.